Okay, so I think it's about time I make another video. Wow. Merry early Christmas, by the way. Okay. I, for the life of me, cannot find my tripod. So this is what we're doing. You can't see behind me, behind you. You're actually stacked up in a basket full of potatoes right now. So I wanted to talk about this. This is the Resident Evil 4K collection, which I was very excited to get. Premium packaging, you can kind of see here. Obviously, that's the Umbrella logo. Nothing on the sides, nothing on the bottom. However, it's backwards. Resident Evil, the entire 4K collection. Now, Sony released this as kind of their entrance into the PS5 being able to play movies in 4K. But I don't care about the PS5. Just being realistic. I do care about the Xbox though. This is limited edition. This is a collector's item. It was expensive, but that's okay. So, just generally speaking, the top comes off as if it's kind of like it's a normal box set. Comes off like that. Nothing on the inside. However, what it does show is 6 slipcover disc books, which at first I was a little bit upset about because it's like doesn't really look that high quality to me. If you're paying top dollar for a collector's item, I would think that you would want something a little bit more valuable looking. So it does come with a booklet that has just the special features and details of the movies themselves. There's Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil Extinction, Resident Evil Afterlife, Resident Evil Retribution, and the final chapter. So this isn't really a review of the movies. I will say that I am a fan of the Resident Evil franchise in general. The games are fantastic. The movies I did enjoy. I actually did not dislike any of them. I did like seeing cameos from characters from the game. Anybody who went through the 90s would hopefully agree with me on that. Probably not a lot of people that would agree, but that's okay. I don't care. The first one we have here, obviously, is Resident Evil. This takes place with Alice, who is played by Mila Jovovich. So on the inside, you do get some pretty nice artwork here. It just looks so cheap. Like it's flimsy. It's cardboard. God, that was stupid of me. So you do get a 4K disc, you do get a Blu-ray disc, and you get some nice artwork in the background. I'm not going to take these discs out just to look at the artwork. I'm sorry, I don't care. There's the back for that. I'm going to stack these up accordingly. So after that, which is my favorite, only because it has Nemesis, we get Resident Evil Apocalypse. This is when they venture through Raccoon City, which is probably some of my favorite storylines of any Resident Evil is when they go through the city. If I could go to the other side of the sexuality spectrum for anybody, it'd be that guy. I'd let him tear me a new one. Seems like he's pretty rough though. Again, you get the 4K, the Blu-ray copy. What I will say about these, kind of closely relating to the review spectrum, is that the first 2 films were filmed in 35 millimeter, at least that's according to IMDb. And I haven't really gone over this yet, but anything that was filmed 35, 40 millimeter translates to 4K really, really well. So these are absolutely fantastic releases, and their restorations are marvelous. So we go to the next movie, Resident Evil Afterlife. Um, is that her face? I could have been in those movies. There's not much to say about Resident Evil Extinction except I was really shocked to find out that she had powers. Wasn't expecting it for sure. Um, Again, you do get some really nice artwork on this very cheap cardboard, but that's okay. That is okay. It's not okay. It's not. If you're going to make a collector's edition, I expect that it should be as expensive as it is, and you would make it metal, steel books, things like that, instead of cardboard. But that's okay. I got it anyway because I'm supposed to. Next week, I do have Midsommar, the collector's edition, coming in, the director's cut. So I am super excited about that. I don't know that I can unbox all of it on YouTube because there's some pretty graphic stuff in there. But that's okay because I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care. Resident Evil Afterlife. She took the more Blade 2 approach to her outfit. That's okay. Some pretty cool artwork again there. Pretty cool artwork. I will say that I do like the artwork, and I know I've said artwork about a billion times, but that's okay. And I know that I've said that's okay about a billion times, but that's okay. Next, we have Resident Evil Retribution, which I thoroughly enjoyed. If this is the one that I'm thinking of, which I'm pretty sure it is, this is where you see Leon, you see Brad Vickers, you see all sorts of different characters from the games. I really like those cameos because I'm used to the games. I know who the characters are. You can say that the acting is bad. That's okay. It was a good series. I do very much enjoy this. Again, artwork is fantastic. It's a drawback to obviously to episode. What am I talking about? Star Wars. This is a drawback to the first movie, which we all remember. She woke up in the shower. Obviously, you have the twin blade helicopters from Umbrella, and then the final chapter, which I actually very much enjoyed. This is a spoiler-free review. If I want it to be, I can do whatever I want. I like the monsters in this. The monsters were ridiculous. I do like the parts where she's running behind a tank and there's thousands of zombies behind her. I loved it. So this is the inside again, 4K Blu-ray. There was a digital code that came with all of this and it included every single movie. I did redeem that. I do have a pretty wicked sick digital collection as well, along with my physical collection. So with that, there is just this booklet, just your basic artwork, and then it goes through every movie, explains the synopsis, things like that. Just your basics. It goes with the artwork, all the good stuff. So overall, I give this about a 10 out of 10, honestly. Man, that's kind of high. I don't know if I should do that. I give it a 7 out of 10. No. I give it an 8 out of 10. No, overall, all of these look fantastic in 4K. There is nothing wrong. I mean, for lack of better terms, there is no screen uniformity issues. I like the color depth with the HDR grading on pretty much all of them, especially Extinction. That one had a really better, that color grading was a lot better. Overall, I would say all of these are worth the upgrade. Hopefully they release them in individual discs later on as well. But for now, I'm just going to stick to these, keep these. But again, next week I have Midsommar coming in from A24. They shipped it out to me. I will be reviewing that. Um, I am super excited about that. I know Lord of the Rings released today, actually, in 4K, so I'm going to get my hands on that, do a review of that. I mean, I guess I can kind of go over just a little bit. Each of these movies in 4K was a fantastic upscale, whether it's from a 2K intermediate film or whether it's actually 35 millimeter print. The upscaling is fantastic. My dog's over here. My dog's sniffing on me. What are you doing up there? That's what she's saying. But yeah, I think this is a fantastic release, and I'm going to put this back together, and you're going to watch me do it. I'm going to make you watch me do it. I do think that this was probably the craziest thing out of the movies, just saying. No, I'm just kidding. I think Nemesis is the best enemy of all time when it comes to Resident Evil. I don't care about Wesker. He sucks. Nemesis is the best. You can't even kill him. You can't kill Nemesis. Unless you're Mila Jovovich. Then you can just throw him on a piece of metal from a building and he dies. Okay, yeah, whatever. You can shoot him with a rocket launcher in the second game and do no damage to him, but okay, whatever. The third game, sorry, Resident Evil 3 was Nemesis. It upsets me. But overall, fantastic packaging. I do very much enjoy this. I love it so much. I love Resident Evil. But yeah, okay. Well, there was my review of Resident Evil, the 4K collection. Thanks for watching. Peace.